Hi everybody. Here's some more writings I wrote yesterday and today. Hurling snowballs toward the equator with peg-stick arms, a charming display of autobiographic, non-linear prescriptives describing chaos itself, as written by Paul Bedard, literary prolegomena, following one by one the steep belted stair that eventually led down to my father's early springtide basement, where across yonder basement's creepings layer of dust motes. An E major frosty eyebrowed gaunt circle of ghostly pirateering Robin Hood like boatswains who, claiming the wide of gate prestiges that come along with being long ago born into an unrefereed acrobatic real estate fueling with a league of Ziploc candlelight, every single last protean dialogue between two or more chimney sweeps, out for a night on a town of threadbare cufflinks, mule tail braiding South Chicago pioneers of no pioneers of no pioneers of no other trade unless would not in any way, shape, nor form less than least my great uncle Medrick, long ago born near the rotisserie speared chickenesque plumage, so well paid heed of that promising humanity a circle of wide-winged doves high above the turtle-egg narrow lane, horse and buggy as well. Most unfortunately, as the prophet-bellied ocean beasties and rabble-ribbed retinue, now and then, even in this Lord house day and age, oh yes, the house day and age, there be rawly rawhide scraps of metallurgic time chewing from the briefly above the unpopcornable streets. The mule bucking street lamps know not one creed excepting the lats and joyous sugar plum vaccinations against strong morals in the form of tape, scissors, and last, but in no way least of these, the films of depicting depths of perspective, truth, nipped or snipped away from rolls of film, until all that's left remaining are the snack pack of toadstool, the hound dog lies. Now I must scroll. The varied continents, geographically coined, calibrated, and last of these, personality thick with rising and falling steeps, mighty standing mountains wove of untrimmable granite, beards rock-faced, as well as the wagoneering pilgrimagists from the flamingo lingo, the wheeling out words as if it were a horse and mule teeming train of traded thoughts, processing into a complete yet threadbare epistemology, colored by its ability to co-insulate a man or woman inside out while 17 department store natively attenuated, while 17 department stores natively attenuated to the fact that the good man's study of idiosyncrasies, various being, an expansion seated in the soil and fertile ground as primrose in painted leaf. And as soon as the last winter pug dog preludes Chopin's preludes, with the orate of hands, with the sleight of hands, tailor-made edition in the toothbrush section. In the toothbrush section. Concerning the fast approaching month-of-mug clarity of pragmatic, yet low-cut evening blouses dripping, as might wax from a candle, and in the darkness, and in the darkening rooms, varied in abundance, bodies of finished into systems piecing toward self-contained philosophy's works. While many a critic speaks to the unseen reader of the clarity of insight, infusing, like Bertrand Russell, among other American philosophers, whose lack of unity afterward preface and text material, in other words, not systemized. The big systemization so vital to any philosopher as far as the process of refining into a particularly adapted to any philosophical vision with originality, insight, and foresight, as well as, say, an individual philosopher whose distinct prosal vernacular choreographs a literary originality. What do I mean when I call certain styles of prose, when I claim that the vernacular needs no particular time and place? But the reason I bring out to air a bit now and again any particular subject following predicate subject following predicate sense is because the landscape that is woven into one mirror exacting metaphor is where the vernacular that belongs somewhere within the prose creating it, as would a linguist might have permission, is highlighted by the limitations placed on its infinite visualized field of vision by founding an inanimate space containing a man or woman walking along its founding cobblestones, such as summer gardens enclose innumerable varieties of plant life, projects from its roses the image of a pair of lost shoes swimming horizontal headed.